it's Ryan from 2minutetennis.net, and in this video, I'm going to show you a single strategy you can copy from Shapovalov and from Novak Djokovic to help you win a lot more singles matches. So first, make sure you have subscribed to Court Level Tennis. Their content is amazing. Thanks, guys, for allowing me to use this footage. So here's an out wide serve from Shapo on the ad side. This is the native side to go out wide for a lefty because they can really swing that ball out wide. You can see Novak is in a lot of trouble hitting this return. And he hits a weak ball to Shapo's backhand. Now, when your opponent hits a weak ball to your backhand, and if you're a lefty, that means on this side, that means you don't have to just sit there and accept the backhand. If the ball is weak to your backhand, you can move around it and hit a forehand. This is called a serve plus one, where you're really hunting for a forehand because you hit such a big serve that you elicit a weak response. So when you hit a really good serve and get a weak response back from the opponent, see if you can move around it and hit it as your forehand. You don't have to just sit there and accept a backhand just because it comes to your backhand. Now, I want you to watch specifically the footwork that Shapo uses. Because he is going to be moving straight across his own baseline, he's going to step backward. So watch him backpedal and do a side shuffle backpedal to get to this ball. You're going to see Novak, when he does this same strategy, use a different footwork because he's actually moving into the court. But you can watch where Shapo is right now. And now look where he is. He's basically moved laterally, so he has not moved forward into the court. And that's why he's stepping backward and doing like a back pedal to get into position. You can see incredible knee bend. Let's check out how much knee bend he has here. Let's see what he got. Phenomenal. He is locked and loaded, and he's going to uncoil out of this shot. Now you can see Novak is coming back into the court, but he actually stops. And the reason he stops is he calculates and says, you know what, there's no way I'm going to get to a big inside-out forehand. But if Shapo hits inside in, which is running around your backhand to hit a forehand and then hitting down the line, that's what inside in is, he's just going to be sitting there waiting for the ball to come to him, and then hopefully he can hit it into the open court. And obviously he's just guessing and hoping, really, because Shapo hits it into the open court. But notice Shapo, he goes forward after that shot. So watch this again. I see so many juniors, recreational adults, they'll hit a really big shot into the corner, and then they just walk backward and celebrate. Not Shapo. World-class player. He hits this ball, and look, he follows it in. It's like a basketball player shooting and then following it in for their rebound, even though they made the shot. They're just making sure, just in case that ball comes out of the rim, or in tennis, that the ball comes back, that they're there to hit the volley. Now, let's look at Novak. Very similar situation. He hits a big serve right at the body of Shapo. And you can see you can see Shapo, if you really look here, it almost is like he's not sure if it should be a forehand. Right there, you can see his racket kind of turned to a forehand, and then he goes back to the backhand. Ball's right on his body, 125 miles an hour, and then Djokovic gets the weak ball. Now, look how Djokovic is moving for this ball. He's doing a crossover in front. And the reason is, look how he's stepping inside the court. So it was just cool to see Shapo, I'll show you right here. Look at Shapo get to this ball by doing back pedals because he's moving along his own baseline. And then Novak doing crossovers in front because he's going forward near the service line, or really I should say that side tee right there. Now, this is cool to see Shapo guess. Shapo actually does like a little head fake, like head pump, going to the down the line inside in shot, and then he sprints to his left to try to cover the inside out forehand. And that's actually what happens. Look at Shapo, makes it look like he's going to cover the down the line. Novak goes cross court into the open court, I should say inside out into the open court. Shapo barely gets his racket on the ball, but can't do much with it and ends up hitting the ball out. This is such a great strategy for you to copy, and anybody can copy this. I mean this. Anybody can copy having a weak ball come to the backhand, you move around it, and you pound it into the corner with a forehand. So let's watch these strategies fully in action. So if you copy this serve plus one strategy from Shapo and Djokovic, there's no doubt you're going to gain confidence, win more matches, and play much better tennis. This is Ryan Reedy from 2minutetennis.net. You got this.